Good vach and welcome back to Just 2 Minutes, Just a Mishnah. This Mishnah is the Nishmas, Freda Basrachal, Neschus of Ali Ritzchak Ben Gila, and their Frost, their Basivish, their Fush Shlema. So Mesachas Kiddushin Perak Dalad, Mishnah Dalad, Mishnah Gimel, Mishnah Dalad, Kol Asurim Levoi Bakal, Mutarim Levoi Zebezer, Rabbi Yehuda Iser. So anyone who isn't allowed to marry a regular Yisraelis, so any of the lists which we mentioned yesterday, so they're allowed to marry each other. Rabbi Yossi says no. Rabbi Lezer Omer Vadam b'Vadam Mutar Vadam b'Sveikon Usveikon b'Vadam Usveikon b'Sveikon Aser. Rabbi Lezer says that someone who is definitely not allowed to get married, so let's say a mamzer, a mamzer is allowed to marry a mamzeres. But a suffix, which is, let's say, we're going to say in a second, it's a shtuki, a sufi, or a kuti, so they're not allowed to marry each other, and they're not allowed to marry a mamzer. And who is it that we don't know, like, what they are? A shtuki, someone who we don't know who their mother is. We don't know who their father is. A sufi, someone who we don't know who either of their parents are. V'kuti, and a Samaritan. Mishnah Dal, Hanoise Isha Kohenes, Tzarach Livdek Achare Arba Yimai Shehin Shmaina. If you want to marry a Bas Kohen, you have to check 4 generations on each side of a family, and those are Ima ve'em Ima ve'em Avi Ima ve'ima ve'em Avi ve'em Aviha ve'ima ve'em Avi Aviha ve'ima. So we have to check from her mother's side. We have to check her mother, her grandmother, and then the mother and grandmother of her father, the grandmother and mother of her grandfather. Then on the father's side, we have to check her grandmother and her mother, and then we have to check her grandfather's grandparents on the father's side. So on both sides, basically, we check two side, 2 on the wife's side and 2 on the husband's side, on both sides. But the Levia v'Yisraelis, if she's a Levia, Bas Levia, or she's a regular Israelis, Masifin Alei and Oidachas, we check another generation above. Good, and those are today's Mishnah.